is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back with a love and marriage side chick extra, honey. The original Straight No Chaser, she has a video out with audio of the mistress, honey, Miss Arionne Coleslaw Curry. Okay, and you know who she looks like? She looked like DW from Arthur. I never realized she looked like that girl. I knew that face looked familiar. I knew it looked familiar, child. I'm not even trying to be funny, but she looked like that girl. I was like, ooh, child, they could be twins. Okay, Arthur, come and get your sister. But anyways, honey, that's neither here nor there. Original Straight No Chaser has this audio. I don't know. I feel like I didn't really hear anything new that I didn't already know or figure. You know, you got Arionne on the audio calling folks linebackers. Like, girl, you need to quit, girl. You need to quit because you are not that cute. I told y'all, a lot of petite women, you know, they feel like, yeah, you know, I look good. You know, I'm small, but the face is not giving. The face card, it has declined. Okay, I said the face card has declined. You need another card because you damn sure can't play the face card. I think she tried to allude to the fact that Kiowa was a linebacker, or you know, and it's like Kiowa is pretty. She really is. Okay, like y'all better quit. Y'all better quit shitting on the big girls. They will fuck around and take your man. We all know big girls got the best pussy. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to tell y'all a little something. Okay, these niggas will fuck anything. You will be surprised. Okay, all they need is a warm hole that's breathing, honey. Okay. So it starts out with Arionne talking about how she was 24 when she got with Martell and she was a child. Once again, you are playing the victim card and you are using your age to do so. And this is why people don't like you, people don't fuck with you. This is why people have no respect for you, men and women alike, because you still have yet to take accountability and responsibility for your actions. You were fucking that lady's husband. Nobody put a gun up to your damn head and told you to spread them legs. You did that shit because you wanted to. And we have the audio on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, where you said that you took that, you took her nigga with your eyes closed. You was referring to Melody when you said that. And you have made a lot of braggadocious statements, okay, about how you took somebody's man. And women like her, they think that that shit is cute until it happens to them. See, I know somebody personally, and they look a little similar to her, okay? She probably got the better body, okay? But I know somebody, and they had like the same attitude. Yeah, you know, he wanted me, and he chose me, and pick me's, bragging about sharing a man, okay? How desperate do you sound? You still don't realize how desperate you sound. But yeah, let's get out of this mindset of you was in your early 20s and you are this poor perpetual victim. And then she also says in the audio, you know, she didn't have a father figure. And when a woman has a father figure in her life, you know, she makes better choices with men. I don't agree with that because I know a woman that did have her father in her life. And matter of fact, it's the same woman I told y'all that looked similar to her. She had her dad in her life, still a codependent, still sitting up with a fucking narcissist. Okay? And then be wanting to go to church. What church are you at, girl? That says sitting with a narcissist is cute for all these years. Okay? So Nay comes in and she's just like, you know, in your 30s, you know, you do everything better. Now, I can agree with some of that. You know, you do tend to, it depends on who you are. And if you have any ethics, morals, values, decorum about yourself, you will make better decisions. But at the end of the day, you guys, we are all human. And it doesn't matter what age you are, you have to be accountable for your actions. And do not let her fool you, okay? Because she's been in proximity to Martell, and she doesn't want a relationship because she knows it'll blow up in her face. She knows she will be made to look stupid. She knows that she will have to share him, okay? A lot of times when you are involved with a narcissist, I don't care how long they deal with you, you are sharing him, okay? They can't get enough supply. And they feel like they are entitled to it. Okay? Then she goes on to blame the fact that her mother wasn't married. You know, she got this behavior from, you know, watching her mother be a single mom. And girl, you was out here being a hoe on the go for free. She will say anything to navigate up out of this bullshit ass situation that she got herself in. Okay? Just admit that you lost. Just admit that you hustled backwards. Just admit to it. I think we all would respect that. But yeah, this playing the victim, and then y'all remember when she was down to the internet talking about, oh, they, when they talk about me on that show, it just makes me so depressed and it just makes me feel so bad. And girl, bye. What did you think was going to happen? You have unrealistic expectations. You thought you was going to sleep with this lady's husband, get pregnant multiple times, and, you actually delivered a live baby, so you made sure to have that baby. Okay, that way you could be connected to Martell forever. You're disrespectful, but you don't want to deal with that. You don't fully want to look in the mirror and own up to your bad behavior. You don't want to feel bad about yourself. Okay, so she strikes me as somebody that has a lot of shame. Okay, and she's sitting up here trying to talk about Tisha. You ain't no better than Tisha. Okay? Nay helps her with the conversation and says, yeah, it's about what you was raised around and the examples you saw. I came from a family where people did a lot of deplorable things. I didn't go out in the world and do those things. So I just feel like that's like just another excuse. Like in life, you make choices. And you could have been chose to make a different choice, but you don't have the strength within you. You wasn't strong enough. You still ain't strong enough because you're still on that bench. And he out here, he done dated Sheree, Belinda, and whoever else. Okay? They also said that, a lot of people, they so judgmental. I am so sick of hearing that word, judgmental. I actually had somebody say that to me recently. You so judgmental. Honey, I'm only judging what I see. People be telling you to come to them with the truth about what's going on in certain situations. Then when you do, you judgmental. You the bad person. No, I'm coming to you with what's happening. You can have pictures and people will still question your judgment. Like, make that make sense. But honey, that's a story for another day. But yeah, ain't nobody being judgmental. I think that, like I said before, and I will continue to reiterate, we all saw Martell fuck over his wife, and we all can admit that it was foul, it was wrong, it was deplorable behavior, and you helping him do that makes you his accomplice. Like, you're horrible too. But see, she already feels bad about herself. It's the same shiggity with Tisha. I already feel bad about myself. That's why I can't deal with any constructive criticism that people may have about me. Okay, that's shame right there in a nutshell. Okay, but people will not admit that they have shame. A lot of narcissists, they have shame. They know how they treat people is not right, but they treat everybody and everything like it's a competition. Why do you think they do that? Because they are trying to raise their weak ass low self-esteem. They have low self-worth, but they feel like, you know what, if I could con this person, if I could do all this shit behind their back, I'll have the upper hand. And then a lot of times they love being around people that are smart because it's like, yeah, this bitch thinks she's so smart, but she has no idea the raggedy ass shit that I'm doing behind her back. She has no idea. That's why a lot of them cheat to put you in your place. They're evil. And they will cheat, with any and everybody. They have no conscience. There is no remorse. They don't feel bad. Okay? They feel horrible about themselves. That's why they have to bring you down and put your self-esteem in lowest terms. And I told you, only a coward gets down like that. These people do not get away, you guys, with this bad behavior. It may look like it. It may look like it for a minute, like, damn, when they go get their karma. But every dog got their day. I done seen a lot of people sit back and laugh at me and ended up in damn jail. Sitting up laughing at me. Don't play with the queen. Okay? Don't play with the queen. Ain't nothing weak up over here. Arionne also begins talking about slavery and the Jim Crow era. And girl, you probably can't even spell Jim Crow. Okay? So, girl, shut up. You sound smart to somebody dumb. Ugh. Another thing that I noticed, and I may be by myself, this is this lady's second channel. She's at 6.82 subscribers. The original Straight No Chaser lady. I don't think a lot of people like her. I think that bothers her. But I don't think that a lot of people like her like that, because you be having the tea. I got to give it to you. You be having the tea. You be having the audio. You be having the dates. You be having the receipts. But I don't think that people really like or trust her. I think a lot of people are suspicious of how, she sat on that phone with COLESLAW and was getting the tea and pretending like they were good girlfriends. And then, she puts it out there, and then all of a sudden, she's against COLESLAW, and, she's stupid. And I don't think that people like that. And this is whether people like, Arionne or not. Okay, y'all know she got a lot of aliases, honey. Okay, so you go hear them all up and through this video. But yeah, I don't think that people really like that. Okay? Arionne also mentioned that she was supposed to blast Marceau Scott, and she never did. She told people she was going to wait until she got 1,000 subscribers, and she never came out with that video because you don't finish what you start. And I think that a lot of people, they feel like YouTube is so easy. But if it was so easy, everybody would do it. And then certain people, they wouldn't have to take so many damn breaks. Okay? Because it's easy to take a break from this for a week. It's easy to take a break for 2 and 3 weeks. It's easy to come back with a hot video after 3 months. You know, it really takes a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears to do this shit day in and day out. And some people will say, well, people, they have to do that. And, you know, some people, they don't have to do that. But I tend to respect people that do the shit day in and day out, because that let me know that you got heart. You got heart. So Arionne also mentioned that she only started to speak on Tisha and Marceau and their whole infidelity issues because she heard Tisha on the show talking about her. Now, what did Tisha say exactly? I know she tried to throw in Melody's face many a times. Yeah, your man went and bought a Mercedes for his girlfriend, and your man did this, and your man did that, and she had all that shiggity to say to Melody. Okay? And then she gets on the reunions. Well, they ain't got no proof. I'm still waiting on it, girl. We're not go act like we didn't see you crying in the car. Y'all remember when Marceau was out in Atlanta with Chris Fletcher? Y'all remember when Nell had that surgery or whatever? And Tisha looked very worried in that car. She looked very worried. So if Tisha would just blow off like all these rumors and be like, I don't care, and you know, if she would have did that from day one, then I would be like, oh, okay, Tisha, well, you know, maybe the man ain't cheating and you don't care because you really trust your man. But see, it's the inconsistencies of it all. It's the throwing the shit in Mel's face, and then when you're alone with Marceau, you conveniently want to be vulnerable then and be all worried and scared and looking like you done lost your damn dog, and girl, bye. So Nay mentioned how Kimmy be quiet, you know, with the whole cheating and stuff. And we already know that Kimmy is in a burning house. And at this point, unfortunately, she's complicit, you know, with the burning house that she's in. I think Kimmy likes being married to Maurice because it sounds nice. Really, like, it's like, who puts up with that bad behavior? We saw how that man, you know, treated her on the show. Just, it's like, girl, you putting up with all this deplorable behavior? Child, Arionne ended up saying that Kimmy was a side chick, and her and Kimmy is like this, you know, that Kimmy understand her situation. I was like, what? Oh, child. So Nate ended up playing the audio of Kimmy and Kiowa having a conversation about when did Maurice and Kimmy actually date? And Kimmy says, we didn't start dating until you guys were fully divorced. She feels like Kiowa is misinterpreting, you know, when they actually became friends. I kind of don't know what to believe at this point. At one point, I wanted to believe Kimmy, but Kimmy did tell us that she was, all up on Maurice's Facebook, and, you know, she thought he was cute. She invited him to the house to cut her son's hair, and, you know, she kind of made it look like she had some plans for him. You know, she didn't really say anything like verbatim that I remember, but everything she said, it alluded to, you know, that's what happened, right? So I don't know if Kimmy was a side chick. And a lot of women, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, if a woman wants a man, a lot of times, look at Portia, look at her desperate, thirsty ass, okay, over there being rewarded for bad behavior. They bringing her back. And Carlos King, he did a video talking about, oh, well, you know, she did everything smart, and, you know, she got to know her African. No, you don't marry somebody and then try to get to know them. That's what happened with Lisa Ray's marriage to that prime minister guy, from the Turks and Caicos. Remember that whole thing blew up on Lisa Ray, and he was out here cheating and creeping. So Portia, Horsha is what the people call her, honey, okay? I used to like Portia, but yeah, let's call a spade, Carlos. She did not return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta because she was trying to get to know her husband. She didn't want Kenya, Candy, and the rest of them girls, Marlo included, to drag her ass for what? Stealing Fallon's husband, honey. Okay, that's what she didn't want that smoke. She knows what she did was wrong. That's why she did what she did the way that she did it. Okay, she had cancer like me, so you best believe she didn't want that smoke. Okay, I told y'all, had she waited to date him about 5 to 7 years, hell, even maybe 3 to 5 to 7 years, you know, like within that time span, I don't think that it would have been such a big deal. But you was just filming with his wife, wearing the lady's clothes, knowing your big ass, you a big girl. Portia probably in the damn plus size section somewhere. Okay, she a big girl, she big boned it, like her mammy. Okay, knowing damn well she can't fit Fallon's clothes. So yeah, wearing the girl clothes, hanging out with her, constantly asking when, where y'all going, trying to be at the club with her. Girl, well, we wasn't friends. Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. You might as well have been that girl's friend. Okay? That did not look good at all, and Portia knew it. So, Carlos, you cut that bullshitty. I know that's your girl, but a lie don't care who tell it. Let me get up off of Portia. I'll be dragging her ass, honey, down to the Housewives for season 16. Let's get back into this. So they get to telling Coleslaw that her and Kiowa would, email back and forth. And remember, Kimmy and Kiowa both had a mutual friend, and Kiowa ended up telling Nay that the friend is not accurate. And remember, Kiowa was kind of mad at that friend, like, if I'm supposed to be your friend, why you hooking up this lady with my ex-husband? She felt a way about that. But I did tell you guys, when your relationship or your marriage with somebody is over, they done moved out. And this is true, especially for men, because as women, a lot of us, we wear, well, I don't need to include myself, because honey, I'm not like that, okay? I'm not like you, so I always stay a few steps ahead of the game, okay? Because I know how these niggas is. But I told y'all, once you are broken up with a man, okay, and he got his foot out the door like that, he done moved out of town and shit, it's a wrap. So you can still not be divorced. You can still be separated. Now, allegedly, honey, they saying Kiowa has stepped out on Maurice. Somebody else was using his damn toothbrush. Okay, I want to know more about that. Okay, we don't never hear nothing about that, but I felt like Carlos should have got more of the tea on that. I don't know why he'd be allowing them Scots to skate around questions, honey, at the reunion, because inquiring minds, honey, want to know. Okay, that's why the people out here looking up their information now, because don't nobody believe what they hear and see on the damn show. Okay, make it make sense, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, once a man is gone and, or you cheated on him and he can't deal with it because, it's a double standard with that, he gone. They not like us where they going to be like, hold up, wait a minute, let me think about it. No, his ass was gone. That's why he always answered them questions like that. No, I was done. And I believe him. Because when men are done, they are done. It's, you have that want to keep giving second, third, and fourth chances. And I just feel like if you ever in a situation like that where you just really love your man, just always make sure he ain't the only man. Remember, if your man is not treating you right, he shouldn't be the only one. He should be one of many. Okay? He should be one of many. Remember, Ms. Robinson told you need about 3 men. You need a driver. You need a chef. You need somebody to shop with. Somebody that don't mind spending money. Okay? And you are never to be spending your money on a man. Yes, you can do nice things for him after he has proven himself to you. See, they have to do it first. They have to lead. L-E-A-D. Remember, the man is the leader, right? So let him lead. And you stay in your feminine energy. But for real. So, Arionne also mentioned that Maurice and Kimmy, they wasn't getting much screen time at first because nobody was checking for them as a couple. Arionne said that people were checking for Melody and Martell because they are the nicer looking couple. So you admit they look good together. And you fucked everything up with your face. I mean, I'm just saying, okay, you messed every damn thing up. Okay? You messed it all up. DW. Then she gets to flossing and girl, child, you need to quit. Yeah, but Arionne, she's a young, bad bitch. You ain't pretty like that. You wear tight clothes. You have a decent shape. I will give you that. But ladies, I am here to remind you that just because you are slim does not mean you are good looking. And a lot of these niggas, they're not looking at your face. I done seen bitches that look like somebody's whole uncle in the face. Okay, these men, they out here screwing these transgenders. I'm not shocked because I always felt like you niggas went the other way, honey. But that's a story for another day. But girl, she's one of them women that, well, I'm small. And I know because I've been around several women throughout the years. I have studied these women. And they always look like her. And then I'm small and I wear tight and cute stuff. Yeah, that's, it's cute. But you're not it, sweetie. You ain't got the I and you damn sure ain't got the T. Okay? So, yeah. But it was very interesting that she said that. But yeah, she got self-esteem issues and she tried to make it look like, yeah, I'm just so bad. And yeah, no, you're not bad. You're not bad. A bad bitch wouldn't be on the bench for 10 years, screwing another lady's husband, honey. That ain't what bad bitches do. Bad bitches would have been married, would be in a whole new relationship. They would not get online, doing these struggle lives with Martell hook-headed hopes, trying to prove a point. Okay, like trying to prove that you have some type of access to him, like trying to be on your Ashley Darby, like, look, we're still together. We're still together. We're going to make this work. And she forgot that throughout the years, she done told us she done with him and he ain't no good. She even mentioned on here that he is an ain't shit nigga. And what does that say about you? You ain't dealing. You're not dealing with a good man. So what is it? You still go deal with him and he ain't about shit? Like, what is the purpose? Okay? Arionne also, like I said, got to call in some lady, I guess, that Maurice was messing with, a linebacker. It wasn't Kimmy, because we know Kimmy ain't a linebacker. And Kimmy is a very attractive woman. Not the smartest woman, but very attractive. And like I said before, Kiowa look better than her. Okay? Like, Kiowa is pretty. So yeah, she has, and it really is like some type of, I don't know, some type of self-esteem issue. You know, she compares herself to other women and, oh, they're bigger and they're fat and nobody would want them. And girl, they probably looking at your ass like, girl, where is your leash? Okay, where is your damn leash? Who letting you walk around? Okay. So yeah, she thinks she's one of those women where she thinks that she looks better than women because she's smaller than them. There are women out here like that, and y'all cut that out because I told y'all the fat girls, they beat it took your man. Okay, they beat it took your man. Arionne also got to talking about when Tisha get her money together, she's going to be leaving Marceau. She got to get her bag together. Arionne got to alluding to the fact that Marceau has been cheating for years. He tried to talk to her sister. This lady can't be her sister. She looks nothing like her. So maybe it's a fake sister, play sister or something. I don't know. Arionne also said that before she even knew who Martell Hope was, Marceau was out here slinging peen. I was like, ooh. So Nay begins playing this clip of Melody and Tisha going back and forth, and Melody gets to talking about she never experienced infidelity until, you know, Martell began hanging out with the Scott brothers. And with the way that they treat their wives, I can believe that they have stepped out or they feel very like loose and comfortable in their marriages. You can just tell by how a man treats his woman. I've been around men that, you know, they won't let you say nothing bad about their woman. They won't tell you, you know, them and that woman's business. You know, they really have boundaries. You know, when it comes to their marriage, they really, you know, put their woman on a pedestal. So I've been around men like that, and they don't treat their women the way Marceau and Maurice treat their wives. Like, y'all remember what Maurice said? Okay, she, bends over and takes it, and she suffers through it. And, child, who talks like that about their lady? And what about Marceau? Going to Africa without Tisha and the kids, telling her that she ain't got the right to have no feelings about her mother arguing with somebody. He just dismissed her feelings. He kicked her out of her office, gave somebody else her office. It's always like she is the last priority for him. And men will do that, especially narcissistic men with codependent women, because they know that she's not going anywhere. She's all mouth. And a lot of these bitches, they real rah-rah with other women, but with these niggas, honey, like they act like slaves. They all quiet and mute. Okay, it's like, damn, shit, where is all this mouth? Y'all saw how Tisha was treating Stormy down to the reunion. She had all that mouth for Stormy. She don't never say that shiggity to Marceau. She, yes, sir. No, sir. What you want to eat today, boss? Okay. She went, and I told y'all, it was really embarrassing. And I think Melody was embarrassed for her when they went down to Vegas to renew their vows. And he got to telling her he didn't want to do it. Remember, I always reiterate to you all, he couldn't get up to say a few kind words about her. It's like, child, make it make sense. Even Martell was like, nigga, say something. Like, I wouldn't want to be with no man like that. But a lot of these codependents, they are just so desperate to have a man. And if Tisha was to leave Marceau, there's her whole identity right there. Okay? That's her identity, because she got to get down to the reunion and let everybody know, especially Mel, I'm still with my man. He ain't cheating. He just ain't been caught. Okay? That don't mean he ain't cheating. And somebody knows something. And I do believe some of what this girl is saying. I do. We can all just put it together. So Arionne also mentioned that she feels like the Scott brothers have definitely influenced Martell, you know, into having multiple women. She admitted that she don't believe she was the first. Okay? I was like, ooh, child. Birds of a feather, honey, flock together. Nay also brought up the fact that the Scott brothers, like the movie The Mac, I guess it's played by Max Julian. So, you know, she just alluded to the fact that, you know, they then probably took a few pointers, honey, from that movie. We saw the social media post where, you know, Marceau posted that and was talking about how, you know, he loved the movie. I think another one of his brothers, they commented too. Arionne also mentioned that she has sat down and ate with Martell and the Scott brothers at Ray's on the River. It's an Atlanta restaurant. So like I said before, Arionne had mentioned that Marceau tried to holler at Adina, I guess, when they was at the restaurant, and she got to talking about Adina's body, and, well, y'all think her body is sick. Y'all think my body is sick, but look at hers. And it's just like, damn, you really must not feel good about yourself, because every time you talk about yourself, it's always how you look and in clothes. And it's just like, it's sad that she doesn't have a high opinion about herself. Everything that comes out of her mouth about herself is just very superficial. It's very on the surface. And it's like, girl, do better. Arionne also mentioned that she never really talked to, like, Maurice like that. But remember, he was down to the reunion because she played that clip too. And remember when Carlos asked, who's been around Martell, while he's been around Arionne, and have y'all ever, been out with him? And remember, Marceau admitted that, he had been around her and Martell when they've been out together. Remember, she popped up on the Atlanta guys trip. Remember, she's the one that took that infamous picture of all of them, and Maurice denied all of that. I wasn't there. The attorney said that. I wasn't there. I ain't never been around. So yeah, I'm more prone to believe her on that, because you see, the picture, and she had some details, so. And even Tisha admitted that Maurice lied, at the reunion. She was like, why did he say he wasn't there and he was there? And yeah. Remember when Marceau had said that Martell is a completely different guy when Arionne is around, he's more aggressive. And then remember, Melody was like, oh, I heard that from somebody else. He's just so different when he gets with her. Interesting. Arionne also mentioned that Marceau told the sister, her play sister, Adina, to put his number in her phone. And this is where I got confused, because Arionne began talking like she's this poor perpetual victim. Martell still has yet to take responsibility for what he did to me. What did he do to you? He didn't force you to keep sleeping with him for all those years. You did it because you wanted to. You did it because you lacked morals, values, ethics, decorum. You thought that, hooking up with a man, and especially one that's married, and, fucking him behind his wife's back, you would have the upper hand. You must be the better woman. And a lot of women on the first floor, they have that mindset where they feel like they are powerful because they are screwing over another woman, but then they would be in a puddle of tears. And I know, because I knew a woman that was sleeping, the way she got with a man, she was sleeping with somebody else's boyfriend, and then was shocked when the man cheated on her. Okay? So if you help a man cheat, ladies, he will cheat on you. And the reason why this big dummy, Arionne, she'll never want to be in a relationship with Martell, I'm going to keep reiterating this point, because she already knows he doesn't take her seriously, and then she doesn't want to feel played, even though he's been playing her for years, but she never wants to go on record saying, oh, well, we're together, and, that's my boo, and we together, and it's just us. It's a monogamous relationship. Because she don't want to do that, because she knows the karma would come right back to her ass for what she did to Melody. Okay? A lot of these women, they could dish it, okay, but they can't take it when it's them. And this lady that I know just, was crying and in a puddle of tears. Girl, like, the man tried to go with everybody. Okay, and she was out here, my man, on her for my man Shiggity. The man is out here making you look like a damn fool. Okay? And a lot of women, they love thinking they got the upper hand on another woman, because remember, when you're a woman with low self-esteem, you are always in competition with women that okay, are better than you. You already know it, but you need to reach for something, so you figure you will reach for the damn stars, and that's what this bitch did with Melody. Y'all gonna stop playing with me on today, honey. I'm preaching, honey. Can I get a boom shakalaka? Put a little money up in the Cash App, okay? Just put a little something, a little change, okay? I should be a minister, but when I tell you, honey, in my 20s, I learned the game. I saw all of this. I watched how stuff played out, and I just sat there sipping my tea. We also hear Arionne saying that she was so happy to hear that for Martell to tell her that he loved her. Narcissists do not love. They love getting supplied, but they do not love anybody. Okay? So don't you sit up there and believe those lies. And you can hear the desperation, because she likes to relate that to her not having a father in your life. I'm here to tell a lot of you all something, that just because your father is in your life, it doesn't mean you're going to have this picture perfect, happy ending, because a lot of y'all fathers ain't about shit. So they don't have shit to offer you. So you can miss me with this logic of, yeah, but because I had people tell me that, well, she need her father in her life. No, the fuck she don't. My therapist sat across from me and told me she only needs you. She only needs you. If he acting a fool, cutting up, getting arrested, and, what does she need with that? Okay, so I want you guys to ask yourselves that, and to really be honest on if somebody really needs somebody that is a Chucky doll, is evil, is mean, is inconsistent, disrespectful. Okay? Quiet as kept, Melody's kids don't need Martell. They only really need what? Melody, Miss Van, her brother, and his man. Melody has a whole family. Those kids will be just fine without them. He's not making that much of an impact. The way that he can make a better impact is to become a better man, and not for a woman, but for himself. But he's codependent, and his ass will never do that. Okay? Arionne mentions that the 15%, now that is something she should be embarrassed about. I told you guys. She reminds me somewhat of Tisha. Like, they should be embarrassed and ashamed of some of the things they say and do. But if you talk to anybody long enough, they tell on themselves. Now, she should have, like, forgot about that, but no, she brought it up in this audio. Yeah, if he would have gave me 100%, that still, that still wouldn't have been enough. So you're saying you would rather settle for 15%? So you are admitting you have low self-worth. That's why you are in a situation, you've been in a situation for years, laughing at Melody, the ex-wife, when, bitch, the joke is really on you. That you think that settling for 15% of somebody else's husband is something to settle for. Wow. That's some shiggity right there. I would have, like, act like I forgot that he had said, that's some shit that you just kind of pack that away, but she said it out of the mouth of her. Okay. Arionne also talked about how Martell is the villain and Melody be doing stuff to him too. At this point, girl, we don't give a damn what she's doing. She has every right. You don't owe nobody no loyalty that is screwing you over and your kids over. So she don't owe him nothing. Martell is a gaslighter. We saw it in the video. He couldn't wait to get his camera out and record Melody while he did something to piss her off. See, he didn't tape what he did to her, but he wanted to tape her reaction. That's a straight up narcissist. They want to, tape, your reaction to things. That's why when I'm dealing with narcissistic people, I keep it brief and I give them no response. Nothing. Okay? You get nothing from me. And she's so out of pocket because she says, yeah, Martell is the one that had a baby. See, that's the thing, idiot. That's the part right there. He had a baby. You have been pregnant multiple times and you went on to have a baby. Okay? That was your way of giving your final FU to his ex-wife. Like, bitch, I got him for life now. Because now, see, before, she didn't have no kids with him. Okay? He made her, I guess, get rid of whatever, we ain't gonna get off into that, but y'all know where I'm going with that, okay? So, yeah, she is sad, you guys. Nay tries to tell her, you was a major part of this story because he wouldn't leave you alone. And to me, that was her way of trying to uplift Arionne. But Arionne, it's not a badge of honor, sweetie. It's not a badge of honor. Don't nobody look up to you. Don't nobody admire you. And the fact that you are normalizing that Martell had a baby with you and, yeah, he had a baby. Like, she was still, like, trying to defend. And I think she has some type of Stockholm syndrome. Don't quote me. But she may have that. It's like you are defending the person that is making you sick. Like, girl, give it up. But that's what pick-me's do. Okay? That's what they do. What Nay should have been saying to her is not, he never walked away from you, because that's how narcissists is. They will keep you on the bench for years and years on end. Anybody that's been with a narcissist, they know that narcissists blow up relationships. They purposely sabotage everything. That way they can control things. Okay? So it's not so much he always stayed around or he never left you. It's the fact, girl, that you was never strong enough to leave him. You think that staying with him makes you a winner. Yeah, we still together after all these years. When she get on live with him, she's trying to convey that message to Melody, and Melody don't give a damn about y'all. She don't. Melody out here making her money. She on her grind. She taking care of her kids, whether his ass is helping or not. She going on about her life, and you are still in the same situation. You are still in the same position with this man, even after she gave him to you. You still don't have him. You're grasping at straws. You're desperate. You're trying to put a few crumbs together to make a meal. He's still hitting you with the intermittent reinforcement. And men will use sex to do that because they know that a lot of women, they feel love when you're having sex with them. And that's probably what he's, doing with her while, he's in between women. But I don't think he will ever marry her. Okay? He'll probably go and marry somebody else. Probably have her ass be the damn flower girl. Okay? But, yeah. Arionne also mentions that her and Martell fell in love. No, you didn't, sweetie. This is not love. Being on the bench for several years and you still don't have a title, that's not love. That's called lust. That's called being used. But she will never admit to that because that would make her look stupid. Okay? And she's not ready to face those facts. She said that the Scott brothers are definitely out here cheating. They're just not falling in love with their side pieces. She mentioned how Maurice was with the linebacker. We didn't already heard that story. Nay alluded to the fact he liked big women. Ain't nothing wrong with liking big women. It's a big, beautiful, pretty women out here. Problem? They also brought up Melnika. Y'all remember Martell's former manager. I don't know what she was doing, but Melody blew up her damn spot. We never seen her again because y'all remember they allegedly dated in the past. Martell and Melnika. They have at least, I guess, slept together. We will say allegedly, honey. But yeah, Melnika got up off that show so quick. But they said that, yeah, Maurice was all up in her face on one of the episodes. I'm like, ooh, child. But Melnika wasn't no bad looking woman. Okay, not at all. She looked better than Arionne. Arionne better watch out. The big girls needing to come in. Well, if she ever get her own, honey, because y'all know she like to share, okay? Shit, Miss Robinson don't even like to share her damn food, okay? But that's what these heifers do when they on the first floor. Arionne also had mentioned that she's sick of how folks be coming at her. Them brother tuckers, they probably out here sleeping on the damn air mattress. She out here living her best life. I'm like, shit, you on the air mattress on the bitch. Okay, like, girl, the joke is on you, and it's just too bad she don't know that. And on that note, honey, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna hit y'all up with part 2 because I'm gonna get into these comments to see what the people say, honey, because you know it's only right. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out on the next video.